Hello everybody, it is your baby boomer, Kitty Lane, from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate ASL version. ASL version. Okay, yes, I am holding on to my cat. Night before last, we had a little tumble, and she fell out of the bed. And when my grandkids come over, whatever's in front of my bed gets kicked under my bed. So I had them looking for something last night, and they pulled my cat out. So I've been holding on to her and rubbing her ever since. This one has no shedding hair. It has a zipper for a collar. And I can't get it open now. But at any rate, if need be, I can add more stuffing. Isn't she cute? Say hi. Hi. Hi, Nubby, my cat. So, I remember I told you yesterday I felt scattered brain, and then things happened that didn't quite help me as far as that's concerned. So the videos that just dropped too fast, but I did it from my phone, and I normally don't drop full videos from my phone. They were supposed to drop Monday and Wednesday. That's when I had it on my calendar. It messed my whole algorithm, my personal algorithm up. So it's like I'm going back and I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? So I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I'm going to go into Mama's cottage today, and I'm going to get it all back together, and starting at 2 o'clock, we're going to start our day, and we're going to get everything back on track. So why did my daughter call me at 12:20? And then for me to say to her, I'm in the cottage, that means nothing. Absolutely nothing. No. You know, I'm going to assign them one day a month. I am. Or I might assign them one day a week. And everybody gets a time on that one day. And they get a time, they get assigned a certain... I'm not going to do that to my babies. Let me stop. That's not true. It's not real. But let me tell you what has happened. So I can't find my vacuum cleaner. I have one of the little box wet vacs. And my goal today was to get the chair and the nightstand out of my closet, vacuum my closet and the pathway to my door. Get these few little items right here from beside my bed, and put my put the nightstand right there for right now. It's very temporary. And put my chair there. But I can't find my vacuum cleaner. And then, as if that's not bad enough, I can't reach it from here effectively. One of my luck of the draw projects, I can find the project itself, but I can't find my fiber. I remember when I was cleaning out from over here, I call it the gully now, but when I was cleaning out from over here in the gully, I remember putting it in a bag, but every bag that I look in now, because I was separating the projects, but every bag that I look in, I don't see it. I can't find it. I cannot find my purple yarns and my green speckle yarn so that I can work on my snake. Yo, you don't understand. So you know that I started this the other day, and all I had to do was 5 rows a day. But because I came in here cleaning, Friday. Didn't get any done Friday. Saturday, I was recording the videos and running back and forth to the store and doing other things. Didn't get anything done Saturday. And of course today is Sunday, and this is the first time I'm picking it up. So it's right here. So last night when I laid down to try to go to sleep, of course, Bitty Kitty had been kicked out of bed and kicked under bed by my grandchildren. And she's actually my neck roll. And I don't sleep well with nothing under my neck. So I wasn't sleeping well last night. So as a result, I got up. I grabbed a Value Pound Plus of Varsity Red, and y'all, I went to work. This is an hour and a half of frustration. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. As a matter of fact, I did 20 rows last night. I've only done 4 today, but I did 20 rows last night in an hour and a half being frustrated because I can't find stuff. Oh my goodness, you heard my insurance rant. It's like I don't need anything else to go wrong right now. I don't. But we're going to move forward. Yes, we are. And one thing I have found, when you do a row of like double crochet and then the next row single crochet or half double crochet, single crochet, your work leans. And I don't like that. So you want to know what I'm making, right? Oh my God, I did forget to tell you that. I'm making a body pillow. It has a certain name to it, but it's going to go across here to help me hold my arms up as I crochet. I am not having problems with my shoulders, but I do find it awkward when I do tutorials and I have to lean forward and hold my work down here. If I could position my camera so that I could show it from here, it would be a lot better for me. So that's what I'm making this for. And the body pillow that I stitched up a couple of months ago, I'm thinking of manipulating that or making this big enough to go around that, and I am going to stuff the ends so that they taper and it'll fit around me. I'll curve it so that it fits around me. So that's the plan for that. And I've used about 2/3 of my ball. So that's what we're going to do there. Now, we are getting into the ASL Quiz. You know about everything that we have going on. I have not worked on anything that is luck of the draw, but I promised you this, and this is the one thing that will be completely constant, because it is my mission, my goal, if I have to work it by myself, to teach at least one person so that they can teach the next and they can teach the next, because I believe that ASL should become a universal language, so that regardless, I think it'll break down so many communication barriers. It's also helpful. It's also key. It's important. It's key. It's necessary for people like me who have hearing disabilities or hearing impairments. Let me tell y'all about my hair right quick, okay? So, be careful what you ask for. I'm going to tell you that, and now I'm going to tell you why. So, in 2009, I was diagnosed with stage 2 pancreatic cancer. Another whole story. Went to my oncologist. He followed what the previous oncologist told him. No more tests were run. They started me on chemo. Went through 2 rounds of chemo, and I lost a band of hair. It was like I had a headband on, and I only lost it down. I used to use a lot of chemical relaxers, and I only lost down to the new growth. So my hair was probably about, I would say, maybe a ½ inch long. Went to get my hair cut off so that it would all be even, because I had it wasn't this long, but it was probably about there. Yeah, my ponytail would come down to my hairline. So I used to see women wearing the ponytails. I was doing things to promote hair growth, like not using chemicals anymore, putting what I call the little rubber band trees in my hair, which is where you section it off. You don't plait it. You just use the miniature rubber bands, and it's all sectioned off. And with my hair being so curly, it would curl back over top of itself. So they look like little willow trees. So I call them little trees that I would have. And then when it grew to a point where I could get it braided, I would get it braided, and I would add beads onto the end. And the beads were not only there because my braids curled up, they were also there to remind me of the hair growth after the experience that I had. Okay? It turns out we don't know. And this is God. For those people who don't believe in miracles, when I tell you I am a walking miracle, I am a walking miracle. After I was diagnosed in September of 2009, in January of 2010, I went to my then primary care physician, and she says, I don't know, but you know that I'm a Christian and you know that I'm a praying woman. I want to test you again. She said, I see everything he's done, but I've just got this feeling, and I want to test you again. And when I say that Dr. Karina Sanvet tested me from head to toe, that is exactly what she did, and found no trace of cancer anywhere. And she compared it to everything Dr. O had, and she was like, it's right here, but it's not here. You see this, right? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. We're going to say thank you, Jesus, and we're going to keep it moving. We're not even going to harbor them. So I still went through the journey with my hair. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that my hair was in the middle or at the beginning of a transitional period, which is why I didn't lose all of it, but lost down to the new growth. And even my journey in getting it to grow, take it back to the first thing I wished for. My mother used to wear afros. She used to keep her hair cut close. Whenever she would curl it, it was short, curly hairstyles. She would straighten her hair. She would use, she didn't use a lot of relaxers, but she would straighten her hair a lot. So, okay, with that, I would be, as a little girl, when my mom turned probably in her mid-50s, her hair started shifting to becoming very curly and very soft. And I used to say, I sure wish my hair could be curly and soft like that instead of as thick as it is. I don't want to lose a lot of thickness, but it sure would be nice to lose some of it. Because going through my hair was like trying to cut wet grass that was waist high with your lawnmower down at the lowest setting. Yeah, it was thick, massively thick. Y'all think when y'all see my hair loose now that that's a lot. Y'all, my hair is very thin now compared to how it used to be. Yes. So that was the first thing I wished for. The second thing, as my hair was growing, I would see a lot of ladies come in with the ponytail pieces that they would put on their heads. And forgive me for what you hear, I've got this one spot right here in my hand that itches like stupid, and it only happens when I get So I will either drive my nail into it or I'll scratch it, and I know better to do both. Okay, I'm stopping. But I would see these ladies with these ponytails, and I would be like, you know what? I wish I could have that kind of ponytail, and it just be my hair. And I'm like, but my hair won't grow past, like, if I put a ponytail in the middle of the back of my head, it's not going to grow past the back of my neck. It just doesn't. I don't care how much I try. It gets to that point. Even if I keep the split ends cut, it just doesn't grow beyond that. It's like everybody has a cutoff point with their hair, and mine just won't grow that long. And I would just go on and be frustrated. You guys, if it weren't puffy, I could not do that before. I'd probably be able to come to right here. Everything that's covered up by my hand, I could not do from this ponytail back here. All of this. And I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. The ponytail that I wished for, I have. I just wish I had a little better control over it. And if I keep using this, that will definitely control it, but then it'll just be like so wavy. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, when you ask for something and it's from the bottom of your heart and it's nothing that's gonna hurt you, or sometimes the hurt comes in teaching a lesson, but I'm just saying, be careful what you ask for, or remember what you ask for, or understand when things happen that it is what you asked for. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. All right. So, we have more subscribers, and I want to thank you all for being here. I am so happy and blessed that you're here. And this portion of my channel is an attempt, like I said at the very beginning, to get ASL out there. My wish is that it would become a universal language so that the communication barrier between all of us was completely down. There would be no more going into nail shops and, them speaking a different language and we not knowing what they're saying, or we understanding at that point, if you must speak that way, then we understand that you are actually talking about us, and maybe we don't need to be there, and not necessarily for the negative. I said that honestly, jokingly. I mean, it happens, but I said it jokingly. But our schools are becoming more and more integrated, and people of other languages are having a hard time understanding the way we shorten words, the way we ethnically use words, and so forth and so on. And I feel, a general is better than not knowing when someone says merci or gracias, or grazie or whatever, or just simple thank you. If everybody knew, you can't mistake that. Grazie, thank you, merci, gracias, same thing. Por favor, please. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Por favor, please. The emoji, meh, no problema, no problem. So I just think that it's a way that we can communicate without second guessing, for one, and breaking down that barrier. I'm what you call an extroverted introvert. I love being around people. And once I go through that first round of, hey, how you doing, or whatever, you will find me over in the corner, sitting in a chair with my crocheting spread out and crocheting. After that, the communication will be you coming to me. And it always fascinates me when I get that one person or that small crowd that we don't understand what we're saying, and they're just looking at me smiling and saying, because they know that I'm not going to understand them, or at least they don't think that I can. And they don't think that, or I know that they can't understand me. So it's just a series of sitting there grinning. I would love to have a conversation with them. I would love to explain to them what I'm doing. I would love to hear their comments about what I'm doing. So today's quiz is going to be different than any other quiz you have ever had. Today's quiz is all about finger spelling. I am going to finger spell 10 words. That's 10. I'm going to finger spell 10 words. I'm going to do each word 3 times. I'm going to do it in different speeds. I'm going to do it slowly. I'm going to do it at a medium speed. And I'm going to do it semi-quickly. I'm not going to do it so fast that you can't see it. But I'm going to kind of show you how to flow from one letter to the next. They will not be in alphabetical order. I do have them written down in order. So what I want you to do as you see these signs, get you a little piece of paper. Okay? And after each one, write down the letters that you see. And that way it'll make it easier for you to come up with the word. Okay, we're going to do a practice word. So our practice word would be that's slow. That's medium, not too much faster. And then I would go. Okay? Now, if you're writing it down, many of you know the apple stem. So you have the A, R. Now some people would look at this and they might say C, but it's not a C. It's an E. So if you write those letters down, you would know that I said A-R-E, R. Okay? Okay? Should we practice one more? Okay, let's do another one. We're going to do a we're going to do a 6-letter word. How about that? So again. Okay. Last time. Okay. And that word is D-A-N-G-E-R. Now the reason I'm doing it 3 times is because when you see that first letter, I'm giving you probably about 2.5 to 3 seconds before I do the next letter. And what you're going to do is jot that letter down. And when you see the second one, the same. So when you see this word being spelled the second time, you can check your letters to be sure. And then you can look at the third one as you see the letters transition from one to another. Okay? And then you can go back later and write these words out. If you have to stop at any point, please do. If you have to rewind the video and watch it over again, please do. But write your answers down on your notebook. You can either take a picture of it and send it to me via the post or on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook and Instagram is Create and Relate. Here, of course, in the post. And I will release the answers in the morning. I'll probably do the video for it tonight, but I'm not going to release it until in the morning. But if you'd like, I'll let you know. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but I'll let you know once you submit your answers how many you got right. Deal? All right. So we only have 10 words. Okay? 3 times for each word. Okay? Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And 10. So how'd you do? Don't forget to record your answers below, either here in the comments, on the post, in my Facebook, Create and Relate, or under Instagram, Create and Relate. You'll see my smiling face. And let me know how you did, or I'll let you know how you did. You give me the answers, and I'll let you know how you did. This has been so much fun. The next one I do for you, I am going to give you the signs. Of this one, we actually had 4 words. 4 words that we've already learned. So I want to know if you can figure those out. I think it's 5, because I think we did that one too. I'll have to go back and check on that one. I don't know if we did that. Or we did do that one. So 5 of those words you should already know. So you should already get 5 of them right. I'll be checking on you guys. I'm looking forward to you all doing like exceptionally well. And honestly, with me, if you get like 4 of them right, I'll be so proud of you. I really, really, really will. Because that means that you put forth an effort. And I love you for that. I really, really do. Because one day I'm going to get to meet each and every one of you, those here and those abroad. And I want us to be able to communicate. I do. I want us to be able to sit down and have our coffee or our tea, and we can, yes. I want to be able to do that. I do. And have people around us wondering, what are they talking about? Well, see, if you come on board, you'll know. Right? And we haven't said anything but, yes, girl. All day long. Yes. We can do this. I know we can. I have every ounce of faith in us. I love you guys, and I want you to always remember to love yourselves. Don't forget to be bold, be brave, be of love, and behave. If I can, you can.